Alright, so I think I just found a secret meta in ALS, and the only things you need for it are going to be 2 of the new Dragon Ball units, which I think most people have. We'll talk more about that in this video. If you enjoy, maybe leave a like or subscribe. But anyways, let's get into it. So the unit we're talking about in this video is going to be the Battle Pass unit, tier 50. This guy is Legendary Assassin. So Legendary Assassin, otherwise known as Hit, is from tier 50 of the new Battle Pass here, Season 13. Actually didn't know that they counted seasons, but yeah, final tier here. Pretty easy to get if you AFK farm. So I do have him unevolved right now. He does have an evolution, and that is going to require the time clock. Man, I'm running out of essence, but time clock. That is the first thing you can craft right here. So let's get that done. And evolve the Legendary Assassin. Transformed. He actually does have, I think, a blessing. Yeah, pretty cool aura there. And he, oh man, I hate when they actually like give you the model, but it doesn't look good on me. Okay, well, we're gonna start by rolling for a trait on this guy. Could get something good. It is 4x right now, so 200, and immediately Entrepreneur. Wow, that is not a good sign. Overlord, we got that so early, I'm gonna keep it for now. That's actually, Overlord's fine, because, I don't know, I don't really want to invest in him too much, but sure, I'll take it. Now we re-roll the stats here, let's see what we can get on the stats. So we've got a bunch of cubes to work with. You know the drill, we only roll after we get double S's with the main cubes here. That's when we go for singles. Double S damage, okay. Not bad, let's go for perfects, try and get something good with our 40 perfect cubes. Not very good, but let's hope we can get something. S minus, okay. S minus, alright, I'll take that. Pretty easy, did not take long. So this guy's pretty much kitted out. Look at him to max level now and max skill tree. But I'm actually really interested in how this guy works. He should be pretty cool. Okay, so I got this guy to max level right here. Legendary Assassin, level 85. And I'm not gonna lie, he is actually doing a crazy amount of damage. We've got 931k every 5 seconds. For Overlord, that's not bad. I don't know if it's actually counting the Pride buff. I don't think so. But compared to like Avatar Benimaru, for example, this guy's also a dark unit, hill, 600 cost. He's actually doing not bad DPS. If we were to compare Benimaru, he's like just over 100k DPS. He has burn too though. And this guy's just under 200k. Rough comparison, but he does do a good amount of damage. And I decided not to actually max out the skill tree on him. We have 0 worthiness right there. And it is not because I'm lazy, okay? I actually think it'd be easier to test this guy out without the skill tree because we don't want him to be hitting crits when we test his damage numbers. So yeah, we're gonna be kind of getting nerdy with this video, but that's like my favorite part of this game, okay? I like to test out all the meta stuff. Let's hop into an infinite and I can show you how strong this guy is, if he's worth the pickup or not. Okay, we are here inside a Black Clover Infinite on Nightmare difficulty. We want to test this guy on some pretty strong enemies, but the reason we're on Black Clover is because by the time I drop this video, I think Reborn will be updating today, the Black Clover update. Make sure to check that out. I think I'll be streaming the update. But anyways, this guy is 650 to place. On placement, he's actually doing more than he was in the lobby. I could have swore he's doing like under 100, or sorry, under a million, like 900k or something like that. But now he's actually doing over a million in game. I don't know what happened there. But they did actually do a good job with this guy. He's got pretty cool VFX, he's got sound effects too, which I actually don't mind them. They're pretty quiet. But let's go and throw damage numbers on before I forget to do that, so let me find those real quick. And take a look at how much this guy is doing before we get into his passive and stuff like that. So 326k, alright. Now we've got the passive, Legendary Assassin. And that is by far the most important thing about this guy. His damage isn't bad, he is cheap, he is hybrid on placement. But the most important thing is going to be his passive, and it reads, when an enemy is under a time stop effect, this unit guarantees critical attacks, plus 100% crit chance and plus 200% crit damage. So this is probably one of the strongest passives we've had in this game. If it works, I don't know, we're going to test out if this works how I think it does, but with a guaranteed crit and extra crit chance, or crit damage, he's going to be doing a lot every hit, and let me go ahead and deal with this. I really want to test like if that's going to work with every time stop, because if you play this game for a while, you know that time stops can be pretty finicky, which is why we brought Jotaro, very old unit, and also Dio to kind of test out how he's going to work with other time stop units. So let's go ahead and keep upgrading this guy real quick. 1.35k. He's actually pretty cheap. 5k Assassin Advance. He becomes a larger circle AoE. New effect too, really cool. New effects. Well, kind of the same one, but new sound effect. Time Ecstasis. Okay, upgrade 7. He is, I think, an even bigger circle AoE. It looks like it could have been full, but I guess it's not. Max upgrade, he gets time stop. It's literally just called time stop. But he is doing 11.7 mil damage for 3.11 seconds. Not bad. We're going to wait for enemies to actually get stronger so we can try them out better. We've got a boss here with quite a bit of HP. We can test out his damage. So it looks like he is doing 11.7 mil. His number's not lying. 20.5 there looked like the crit. Yeah, 20.5. So right now that is a 15% chance, 20.5 mil damage on crit. Not bad, but if we were to use a time stop, which didn't hit him, but he should not be guaranteed critting. Which doesn't seem to have worked. His time stop seems to be a short duration, but also short cooldown. We get a Goku back here to deal with that. You can see it in action there. He's doing a lot. I'm seeing a lot of high numbers, like 20 mils and stuff. Pretty cool. But I do want to test out if this guy's going to work with other time stops. So we do have Jotaro for that, and also Dio. So you may notice that this guy doesn't have a passive like burn or bleed or something like that. And it's actually maybe going to work in his favor here, I think. Oh, we're dead. Hold on. We are back. Wave 60. I think it's good enough. Sorry, I forgot to put my Goku back there to make sure we don't die, but I've got him there now. And I've also got a full line of Jotaro set up to keep time stops going. So you can hopefully see how much this guy's actually going to be doing. The DPS chart has him really low, actually. Like, his normal damage without the 200% crit damage here is pretty low, but his DPS is really high, I think, with the ability. So let's see if we can catch them being time stopped here and see the number that we get on them. So it should be pretty soon, yep. Anybody get hit by that? Okay. He did 20 points, he fully one-shot the 20 mil there. That's actually a lot of damage. Not bad for Overlord, okay. Not bad, not bad. So I do want to test out, if you notice this guy doesn't have a passive, I think it might be working for him, like in his favor. I know that passives usually can lead to more damage, but I think that any passive can kind of ruin the time stop, because that seems to be how it works in this game. If we have like Dio, for example, Dio over Heaven, and he is going to use his time stop, which is actually a really good one. It just doesn't work because he has Electrify and Cripple. So Cripple and Electrify, if we were to use his time stop, or I guess any time stop, you can see that it ended as soon as they got hit with Electrify, which is really bad because this guy has a 60-second time stop. If we were to actually use it, and then he hits them with Cripple or Electrified, it's gonna... Wait, why did I sell him to show that? Yeah, it's gonna go away. So I wanted to test if the Goku owned body Cripple is going to do the same thing. Like it's gonna stop them from being time stopped, because that would be good to know. Looks like it's not. Maybe. We're gonna try that again. Looks like no. I think you can have Goku and time stops. Yeah, we're looking pretty good, okay. So this could be a new combo, because I know that having like any form of Cripple or Electrified, I'll place down Dio to show you that it breaks the time stop whenever they get time stopped again. I think that might be huge. Hold on. So with Dio, even though he's on his Electrified upgrade, he should be applying Electrified, but I believe with Goku's honed body, it might actually take priority over every other status effect, because Electrified's not kicking in on the ones that have honed body. You can see these ones made it past somehow, but a majority of them are only spawning in with the crippled from Goku's honed body. Oh wait, why is it over? Do I need it on auto or something? Does that have a cooldown? Looks like honed body wore off, so let me get that going again. But I think I might have found like a crazy new meta, if this is actually going to work how I think it does. So honed body should take priority over every other status effect. Yeah, that seems to be how it's working. And with that information, that means that we can stop Electrified from actually canceling time stops, because honed body will always take priority over it. So you can see that every enemy with honed body right now can't be hit with Electrified by Dio, but they can be hit with time stops, because it's not reapplying the cripple every time. It's just keeping honed body on them from when they spawned in. So you can see, even with Dio attacking, and he has both cripple and Electrified, they're still being affected by time stops. And I think this might actually be a crazy combo, because Goku might mean the time stops in this game can actually work. They've been broken for a long time. I know if you've played this game, you probably know what I'm talking about, that Electrified is just going to ruin every time stop, and Dio's is almost completely worthless because his is immediately going to cancel itself. But with honed body, we're actually getting value, and I think hit can kind of go crazy. Well, that's pretty much all I wanted to find out in this video. I know it's kind of like a nerdy one where I'm just going into all the details about units, but that's my favorite part about this game. But I think it's actually important information to have that Goku is going to fix time stops. That makes Goku even more valuable than I thought he was, and he is a very solid unit. I think anybody should get him if you can. If you saw my video on him, you know he's pretty strong. And I also think that the Battle Pass guy is really good too. He really good for progressive modes, I think. Hybrid, he's cheap, really good damage, and he has a very high damage like ceiling. He has very high damage potential, because if you were to actually stack him with Goku in a time stop, he can kind of go crazy in infinites, which is not a bad thing. I also think Dio kind of got buffed by Goku then, because Dio was also kind of struggling like with his time stop being worthless if he was even worth bringing into infinites anymore. And with Goku, that is kind of fixed. You know, Dio's going to be a lot better, so I do have a couple extra ideas. I'm going to give those away. They're from community members I knew who quit the game and wanted to give them away. So join my Discord server, link in the description for those. But yeah, overall, I think that time stops are kind of saved by Goku. And the new Battle Pass unit is worth the pickup. He's really good. So this could be a secret meta. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next one. And have a great day.